Welcome to East Texas Explorer. I'm Delilah Gonzalez.
And I'm Wasani Lewis.
This week, our reporters are all around East Texas enjoying the warm weather and wonderful events as another semester comes to a close.
That's right, we have stories about the NAC Mud Run, the new sculpture trail, and the Miss Curvis pageant.
Stay tuned, East Texas Explorer starts now.
Many people are starting to adopt pets from the Nacogdoches Animal Shelter. But what are some ways the community can give back to the shelter? Cami Hens wants to find out more.
The Nacogdoches Animal Shelter is home to many pets who are either abandoned or lost. The animals are found, brought in, and wait to be adopted. The shelter is run by staff and volunteers. The head staff consists of animal control employees. Volunteers come in every day from around Nacogdoches and help feed and play with the animals. Most volunteers are students of SFA who help out and get community service hours in return. Food is donated by members of the community as well as Walmart Supercenter. The shelter receives hundreds of donations each month. Though with many food donations, there may be a shortage of hand sanitizer for the visitors and towels for the animals. There are many animals that the shelter takes in. Though the majority are cats and dogs, there are other unique animals as well. Just recently, the shelter found a goose with an injured leg at the agriculture pond on SFA campus and are nursing it back to health. Other unique animals cared for in the past include chickens, iguanas, and ferrets. Animals can be adopted every day. At least 5 to 10 animals are adopted each week. Anyone is allowed to visit the shelter and play with an animal in the designated open area and hopefully adopt the pet they will fall in love with. Visiting hours are Monday through Friday from noon to 5:30 and Saturday from 11 to 3. The shelter is located off of Stallings Road along the loop. Visit ci.nacogdoches.tx.us to find out more information about the shelter or to learn more about pet adoption. With East Texas Explorer, I'm Cami Hens.
Heroes don't just come solo. Here's Colton Webb with more on how a group of college students are impacting lives.
The Baptist Student Ministry at Stephen F. Austin State University has many ministry opportunities within it. And while each has their own impact, it's the children's ministry that gives college students the chance to potentially impact lives of the younger generation. Every Wednesday afternoon at 4, college students across the SFA campus meet at the Baptist Student Ministry on East College Street for the BSM's Children's Ministry. The ministry is led by students Mackenzie Dickens and Juliana Strickland and takes place at Pioneer Park on the south side of Nacogdoches. It is here where the students meet with the children of the community and engage with them on the park's playground. Upon arriving at the park, the students break off into groups and go to the nearby houses to pick up the local children and escort them to the park. They then break off into different age groups for games and Bible lessons led by the group leaders. The amount of preparation that goes into the ministry is key. Leaders are in charge of planning the lessons, organizing people to help make snacks, and making sure students have rides to the park.
Once we kind of see everyone's here, we meet in the prayer room and just pray over the day and explain kind of what's going on.
The ministry has a great impact on the kids. It provides a great opportunity for the sharing of beliefs and values, but it also serves as a time for the kids to get away and forget about everything going on around them.
When they get a question or when they understand or they want to talk about something they've learned, it's just really exciting.
The The ministry impacts the students as well. For many, seeing the kids' faces light up when they make a connection with a lesson is the highlight of their week. And it's the satisfaction of seeing young lives changed for the better that keeps them coming back each week. I'm Colton Webb with East Texas Explorer.
Pollen in Nacogdoches is at a very high level in the spring, and it's affecting the people that live here. Christopher Cade has more on the story.
Spring is here, and with spring comes high levels of pollen. Pollen is a fine powdery substance, typically yellow, consisting of microscopic grains used for the reproduction of plants. Pollen is released from trees, weeds, and grasses and travels by air currents. Although their purpose is to fertilize parts of other plants, many never reach their targets. Instead, they enter the human noses and throats, triggering a type of seasonal allergic reaction referred to as hay fever.
Hay fever includes symptoms such as sneezing, watery eyes, nasal congestion, runny nose, and many others.
Students all around campus are experiencing these symptoms.
Depending on what type of pollen it is, I get different reactions. So, for example, pine, I get a lot of built mucus. But for cedar, like in central Texas, I congested and I get a headache. But yeah, every type of pollen affects me some type of way.
SFA provides medicine for its students in its C-store on campus. The C-store is short for the convenience to the third power, but students tend to shorten it. Students can also find medicine in Barnes & Noble located on campus. For students that stay off campus or on-campus students looking for another option, there is a CVS pharmacy located on North Street. CVS offers different types of medicine such as Claritin, Allegra, Zyrtec, and Benadryl to help with allergy relief. Spring will be on its way out pretty soon, and pollen will follow closely behind. For East Texas Explorer, I'm Christopher Cade.
When we come back, we've got a story about the SFA Rare Plant Sale, and we'll be getting down and dirty at the Nacogdoches Mud Run.
Speaking of mud, we'll also be visiting the best place in town to get some boiled mud bugs. That's crawfish for those of you who aren't from around these parts.
Stay with us, East Texas Explorer will be right back. Welcome back to East Texas Explorer. April 22nd is Earth Day, but SFA Gardens got an early jump on their Earth Day celebrations. Here's Devin Chesko with more.
East Texas is home to the Piney Woods, and in the heart of those woods is Nacogdoches, Texas. Nacogdoches is proud of its deep connection to nature, and that pride can be seen in abundance at the annual Spring Rare Plant Sale and Earth Day celebration. 2015 marks the 8th annual plant sale and Earth Day celebration, and it was a rousing success. People brought their own carts and wheelbarrows to carry and purchase as much foliage as they could. From colorful budding flowers to trees and shrubs, SFA Gardens even had fruit like these blueberry plants. The plant sale had a wide variety of selections to choose from for all types of people. The sale is organized to raise money for SFA Gardens. The sale raises thousands of dollars every year to help maintain gardens and trails, upkeep of equipment, and money goes back into educational programs. The Earth Day celebration, on the other hand, is all about raising awareness.
We actually don't sell anything at Earth Day. It's all free things that people give away. So it is an opportunity mostly for them to get people aware that their organization exists and what are some of the things they're doing either here on campus or in the community at large.
The Earth Day celebration is not only for activists. There are many activities for children to enjoy, like face painting, educational games, and learning from the Nacogdoches Beekeeper Society.
Look at the name and tell me what the name says.
Guys, you okay, right? You go brown.
It says a mockingbird. That's our state bird. State bird of Texas.
Whether people come for the plant sale and check out the Earth Day celebration, or bring their kids to the celebration for some afternoon fun and possibly buy a plant or two, this day of events benefits SFA and the Nacogdoches community. I'm Devin Shesko, and this is East Texas Explorer.
Nacogdoches is a pretty small town, but this place has one thing that big cities like Dallas or Houston don't have: crawfish. But not just any crawfish. This is crawfish straight from Louisiana, and places like Crawdaddy's boil and Go cooks them. Esmeralda went out for more info.
Little small ones and stuff, or the damage.
Crawfish season is only a couple months out of the year, and people go crazy for them. The season depends on how cold the weather was during the Gulf Coast winter and the amount of rain there was in the past year. But most of the time, season is from mid-January to early July. When you get crawfish or any fish from bigger cities not close to a water source, most of the times it comes frozen, and then you have to cook it. When you freeze food, some of the nutrients is lost and the taste will be different. That is a difference from the crawfish here. This crawfish is brought straight from Louisiana and cooked. Literally, they're alive when they cook them.
Late in the evening.
Crawdaddy's Boil and Go is one of those places that get their crawfish from Louisiana. They have made it pretty good with the people here in Nacogdoches, and they add a little secret ingredient to make their crawfish one of a kind. If you don't want to take my word for it, come try it yourself. The season will end soon, so don't wait until next year to try this. My name's Esmeralda Davila, and I'm with East Texas Explorer.
On April 11th, Nacogdoches had a great time running and getting muddy. Dulce Flores has more about the event Red Dirt Mud Run.
On April 11, behind the Expo and Civic Center, the third annual Red Dirt Mud Run 5K was held. The run was all about challenging obstacles and mud. About 1,100 runners had to overcome about 25 obstacles that were built by the organization JCs. The event started at 8 a.m. and every 20 minutes a new group of runners started the run. This is a team type of event.
I think that it's a really great team experience. This year we had a team challenge where the biggest team, the JCs, are going to make a $500 donation to a charity of their choice.
In this event, all ages were welcome. Kids under 18 had the opportunity to run or walk with an adult. About 180 volunteers helped during the event. Some of them served as course marshals, as well as to cheer up the runners. The requirement to be a volunteer was to register before the run, or just showing up the day of the event and register. In this obstacle run, people running with the team might feel more comfortable. They can help members of the team or can be helped by their teammates. At the end, this was all about having fun and exercising at the same time.
As the spring semester is coming to a close, the SFA campus is buzzing with activity.
After the break, we'll be talking about the Miss Curse pageant, how working with local charities can enhance the student resumes, and how to deal with the end of semester stress.
Don't go away, East Texas Explorer will return.
Welcome back to East Texas Explorer.
Pageants seem like a thing of the past, but here at SFA pageants are in but with a twist, and here's Latera Bunn with more.
Diversity is all about variety. And here at SFA, the Miss Curves pageant is a true example of how you can find beauty any and everywhere.
The Miss Curves pageant was created 3 years ago when a student thought it would be a good idea for SFA to get a different view on plus-size women and how they can showcase their attributes in a positive way. The show is set up in segments, which include speeches, talent, which range from singing, dancing, and poetry. Then the girls will have the fashion show segment.
Have a sports segment. We have football, tennis, baseball, basketball, stuff like that. And then after that, we have swimwear. And then after swimwear, we have our formal wear part, which is when we get asked questions about stuff.
The winner of the pageant will receive a $500 scholarship that was raised from ticket sales of the event, fundraisers, and sponsors. The scholarship is a general academic scholarship.
It goes towards like books and like some towards their classes, whatever they needed, like academic-wise, it'll apply to their account.
The Miss Curves pageant is more than putting on a show. It's about showing people that variety is a good thing.
We show that we're here, we're plus-size women, we're not going to be silenced, and we're going to make our lasting impression on the world be a good one.
This is Latera Bunn with East Texas Explorer.
If you're in need of experience to add to your resume, we've got some tips. Kendra Kalasek has more on how volunteering can impress future employers.
Not only does volunteering for nonprofit organizations improve the community, it can improve your chances for getting a job. The Corporation for National Community Service says that people without a high school diploma have a 51% higher chance of finding a job. CNCS also found that volunteering is associated with an increased likelihood of finding employment for all volunteers regardless of a person's gender, age, ethnicity, geographical area, or the job market conditions. Finding places in Nacogdoches to volunteer is simple. By researching roles that relate to your target job, you can meet the right people to build your contacts. Habitat for Humanity offers many volunteer opportunities to enhance your resume. This nonprofit organization helps build homes for those in the community that deserve a decent place to live but may not have the means. Positions such as construction crews, lunch crews, service and office assistants help broaden the range to suit the best match for you. For more information, you can visit habitatnac.org. Another organization to add as experience is the Nacogdoches Animal Shelter. Here, volunteers can help by socializing, playing, and even bathing the animals in need of adoption, and the process is easy. All potential volunteers sign into the log at the front desk as long as it's during regular hours. For further questions, call 936-560-5011. Regardless of which organization chosen, volunteering can make a huge impact on the ones who need it most, all while showing your charitable side to impress future employers. With East Texas Explorer, I'm Kendra Kalasek.
It's the end of the year, so you know what that means. Stress might be getting the best of you. We went out this week to find a group of students raising awareness on how to de-stress yourself.
Today on the Student Center Plaza, we have the first annual De-Stress Fest. Students from a health class here on campus have put on this event to help educate students about health problems that stress leads to. The senior seminar Health Science Class 470 spent all semester planning and coordinating this event with hopes of helping SFA students and faculty members de-stress their daily lives.
What we would like is just take some stress coping strategies. I mean, a lot of them probably know a lot of the stress coping strategies already, but this is just kind of a reminder to take things slow.
The seminar students paired up with counseling services to produce creative and interactive stations that include a punching bag, photo booth, craft table, and an outside yoga demonstration. These stations were all geared toward letting individuals take a step back, breathe, and help prevent distressful energy in the future. Free water, with tips on staying stress-free, was given by passersby as well. SFA Dining Services was also in attendance in order to spread awareness of these stress-related health risks and to teach individuals on the SFA campus ways to live a more de-stressed lifestyle. Stress. Nearly all college students experience it. Between juggling classes, sororities and fraternities, and other club responsibilities, a job, who wouldn't break a sweat from time to time? Be sure to take time out of your daily routine to remember to de-stress yourself. This is Kara Campbell with East Texas Explorer.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back next week with some more stories from around East Texas.
Until then, you can find more ETE and Jack TV shows on our YouTube channel at SFA TV SFA.
Check out our programs, learn more about Jack TV, and leave your feedback.
Have a great week, and we'll see you next time for another episode at East Texas Explorer.